Alright, so we have my personal car. It's a 2010 Chevy Camaro Rs. We're about to do the oil change on this thing. So for those of you who don't know how to do an oil change on your car and you have a Chevy Camaro, this is a good way to learn. Now, it's a 24mm socket for your what's it called, the oil filter. It's not your regular spin on, so don't think it's gonna be that easy. You actually need this piece right here. If you don't have this piece, it's gonna be very difficult for you to do your oil change. But once you take that thing off, this thing, just move the wire out of the way a little. Just give it a little quick shake. Just like when you pee, you gotta give it a quick shake, all right? Don't just pull it out and that's it. But this is your oil filter, obviously. You know, it's not that difficult to do. Now, one of the things that we forgot to get is just a little pick, because you do have to replace this orange gasket that's right here. So let me go ahead and grab the little pick really quick. Where do you have the picks at? Alright, so once you've picked up your pick, you can get your filter, just put it in one of the pans to drain. There should be a little groove if you go around and look at it. If you don't see it, just use a little quick pick just to bring it out. And just like that, you have it right back out. You grab the new one. And just make sure that you put it back in the groove where it goes. With the same oil that it has, you can just lubricate it a little bit. Grab your filter, snap it on. Again, you got to jiggle with the wire a little bit. Now, this is very important because I do have some customers with BMWs that tend to forget to replace this oil filter. They think that because it's a cartridge and not a spin-on, that they don't need to. I have an uncle that actually was very lucky that he didn't fuck it up, because he lasted 2 years without replacing it, and once I actually replaced it, it all fell apart completely. Super bad. You can fuck up your motor swap, everything. It's gonna be one expensive fucking repair. Now, you're gonna need a 15mm socket. You get right underneath your car. You're gonna see the oil drain plug right there. That one's a little bit on there. Now, normally you want to have two towels. One is to wipe your gloves, the other one's to put your drain plug so you can set it aside, and that way you don't have a mess on your driveway. So again, one's to wipe, the other one's to wipe the bolt. And you want to let the oil drain out. Now, typically, this is a synthetic oil. So what you want to do is replace your oil every 5,000 miles to 5 months. It's very important, especially on these motors. These motors, the 3.6, they're known for your valve heads or your valve stem seats to drop on your motor when they overheat. So that's one thing you don't want to do. One thing very important is to replace your oil. Make sure you do your flushes on time, all that good stuff. But once we have all that, we don't have the container here with us, huh? The one that I use normally, the one to pour the oil. All right, so luckily we have these empty containers with us at least. Not too. All right, so as soon as it's done draining, you can go ahead and plug up your oil pan again. Just make sure that you have your socket on. That doesn't have to be extremely tight because then you can fuck up the threads. So there you go. Just give a quick wipe and bring it out. Now, since we've already added one quart to the vehicle, now we just gotta put in the rest of it. So there's 5 quarts in here. Now the fun part to this is if you don't know how to reset your oil light, it's actually very easy, which that's exactly what we're about to show you right now. Let me just see where I left my car keys real quick. It's actually very easy because all you have to do is you have to go on your left side. You have your menu button right here. You hit the menu. Vehicle information is going to pop up and you're just going to go to your oil life. You press the side button right here and it's going to say, are you sure you want to reset? Obviously you say yes, press the side button and boom, that's all you do. You're done.